It's like 100 degrees outside right now. I'm serious. Hey guys, what's up? It's Winnie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you everything that I pack along with me in my travel makeup bags. And I actually just recently got back from my trip to LA where I attended Gen Beauty. So I haven't unpacked anything in this baby yet, so I thought I would just take everything out and show you what I brought with me. And I do have two separate bags because I keep most of my skincare and like body lotion stuff in this one, and then all of my cosmetic or makeup items in this one. I did kind of overpack this time just because I was attending a beauty event, so I brought a little bit more makeup with me than I normally would, but I will show you everything that I brought along. I am super picky about how I like to organize my makeup, especially when I'm traveling. I just like to know where everything is, so it took me a while to find something that had the right compartments and zippers and pockets and just space for all of my things. So this one here I actually picked up from Target. It was a part of the Sonia Kashuk line. There were a couple of other prints for this bag, but I like this one the best. I also really like that it has handles on it so I can carry it easily. And then this one actually has two different zipper compartments that zip all the way around. And inside there's like tons of different pockets and compartments, and I'll show you that in just a second. But the other one is this black one, which is also from Target. I think it's from Content. And this one actually unzips all the way around in the front. And when you open it up, it has a little hook where you can just hang this up. And I actually got that specifically because I knew I wanted to put like standing bottles here at the bottom, and that way I can just hang this up and leave everything in here, and it takes up a lot less counter space. So let me start off with showing you what I have in this bag. There are a couple of zipper pockets. This top one is just a little mesh pocket where I keep a couple of Crest white strips if I need to whiten my teeth. And I also have a razor just in case. And then under that is another little pocket where I keep all of my cotton pads, and I also have some Q-tips in here as well. And then at the bottom is this large pocket space, and there's a little zipper pocket in the front which I don't keep anything in. And then in the back there's a couple of other smaller pockets. But I love this large space at the bottom because it holds a lot of stuff. So let me start off with this. I have a self-tanner in here which I carry along with me on my trips just in case I need to touch up on my tan, or if I need just a little bit of color on my legs or something. I have been loving this one. And then I also have a lotion. This is the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1. And then I have a little Ziploc bag with a tiny travel size nail polish remover and a bottle of nail polish just in case I chip a nail or something. And this has proven to be a lot helpful than you think. And then I have a makeup setting spray. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I also have my beauty blender in here, and my moisturizer, which is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. And then I have a little ID puffer. It's called Puff Off from Benefit, and this is really cool because it has like a little metal tip on it, so it actually feels really nice on your eyes. And it's really good for when you can't get enough sleep or something and your eyes are really puffy and red. This is awesome. And I have my little contact case. And then I have just some travel size things like a little travel size body wash. This makeup bag actually came with travel size like empty bottles, so I put some of my face wash in this one. And then I think the other one is just empty. I haven't filled it with anything, but those are really handy. And I have a tiny bottle of eye cream from Benefit. And last but not least, I just have a tiny little travel size bottle of toner from Benefit as well. But that's everything that was in this bag, and it holds a lot of stuff. It wasn't even very full, but I love the fact that I can just keep everything standing up in this one, like I said. Okay, now onto the big guy, which is where I keep all of my makeup items. And like I said, there are two zipper compartments. I'm just going to unzip one and show you guys what it looks like. And it does unzip all the way around, and I love that because I can lay it flat on a surface and see everything that I have. First, on this side there is a very large clear pocket, which I love because you can see everything, and this is where I keep most of my eyeshadow palettes and things. And I actually only took two eyeshadow palettes with me, including one blush palette from Morphe, and this is their newest neutral eyeshadow palette, which is all matte. I think it's the Taupe Matte eyeshadow palette, which I actually really love, and I use that one the most on my trip. And the other one is a custom made palette from Coastal Scents, and it's their Hot Pots. And I also have a couple of other eye items in here that I stuck at the bottom, which are just 2 brow pencils and a brown eyeliner from Neutrogena, and my favorite mascara at the moment, which is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. And then on the other side of this, which is another really cool feature of this bag, is this little brush pocket, or at least that's where I keep my makeup brushes because it holds a lot of them. And there's this little like clear guard that keeps all of your dirty brushes off of your other makeup stuff. And this is really easy to clean just in case you do get it dirty, because God knows I make a mess of my makeup bags. But you can just wipe it off with a damp cloth or something because it's just plastic and nylon. But let me take these brushes out and show you which ones that I brought with me. I didn't bring a whole lot, but I just kind of brought my essentials, which are like a couple of blush brushes, a big powder brush, and a ton of blending brushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different blending brushes with me because blending saves lives. I have 4 different size eyeshadow brushes with me, and a fan brush for my highlighter, and just a little concealer brush to fix my eyeshadows, eyeliners, or eyebrows. So that's where all those are. And then right next to it is another large zipper compartment pocket right in the back here. I don't have a lot back here because I don't like to keep things on the side of the bag just in case anything gets like damaged, but I do have like a little mirror that I can take with me so I can do my makeup really quick. I have a little palette. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, which I love. And then I just have my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, which I love to mix just a little bit of this with my foundation to give it a really nice glow, and it also makes your skin look really dewy. So I have that. Now let me zip this up and show you what is on the other side. So then on the other side there are yet some more zipper compartments and pockets, and this one I'm going to show you first because it doesn't have a zipper and everything keeps falling out. This is just a little open pocket on the back of it, and again I don't really keep a lot in here, but I have all of my little lip products. These are my ColourPop Lippie sticks, which I have been loving, but I just brought a couple of my favorites at the moment, and I have Grind, which is a very bright purple, and I have Leather, which you guys might have seen on my vlog. It's that darker plummy purple color. And then I have Tootsie, which is kind of a nude like grayish color, and Lumiere, which is a beautiful like kind of cool toned pinky mauve. So that was everything in this little side pocket here. And on the other side of this are these really cool removable Velcro clear zipper pouches, which I thought were genius. But it's really cool that you can just remove it and take one pouch if you wanted to, but I kept them both in there. And let me show you what I have in each of them. One I just have for like mostly powder products, and I have a powder foundation in here from Benefit. This is my Hello Flawless in the color Champagne, and I really like this for a setting powder because I only use a little bit and it doesn't look too cakey or anything, and it looks nice and natural on my skin. So I kind of use this more as a setting powder. And then I also have my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, and I just use this as a contour powder because it's not too harsh and it still looks natural on. And I also have another Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This one is pressed and it's in the color Opal. It's my all-time favorite highlighter. This is my go-to and it just looks gorgeous on. So I have been using this a ton. And then I just have a little pair of tweezers at the bottom of this, but that's all that was in that one. And the other one, I just have some foundation and random things in here. But I only took 2 different foundations with me, and they were both drugstore. And I actually ended up using this one the most. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I'm in the color Natural Buff, but this one worked the best for me just because it was really long lasting, and I would have to wear it at the event and through the night. So this does hold up really well. It does say it's 24 hours. I didn't wear it for that long, but it didn't make me look greasy or oily. It kept me looking nice and matte and natural, so I really liked this. And the other one that I brought is my other drugstore favorite, which is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup, and I'm in the color 40 Nude. And my favorite concealer at the moment is the Lorac Porefection Concealer in the color Golden Light. Then I have 2 little hair elastics, which I always happen to lose, and then a very tiny travel size Porefessional from Benefit. That is everything that I had in my travel makeup bag. It is a little bit more than what I would normally bring on a trip just because I needed a little bit more. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below if you guys have any staples that you guys always bring with you. And I'll leave a link down below for all of the items that I mentioned just in case you guys want to find it easily. And don't forget to check out my links to my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, which is also down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!